thank God for this opportunity to come and share about the Indian ministry, Indian international ministry in India. And I also want to thank our pastor and our secretary, ma'am, thank you, and the committee of this church for allowing us to come and share briefly about the Indian ministry. Let us burn this Bible, let us burn this Bible, shouted a young man, a young boy, a schoolboy in Tamil Nadu. His name was Mohan. What had happened was that some Indian brothers had come to the school to distribute the Bibles. So he was given one of the Bibles. But since he was from a different faith, he was very upset, very angry as to why these people come to give some other religious book in our school. And for Mohan, this Bible was a foreign religion, and the God of the Bible was a foreign God. So he didn't want anything to do with this. He said, "This is not, we are not going to accept this." So he called during the break time of the school, he called his friends together and said, "We will do one thing, we will not read this book. After school today, we will go together outside the campus of the school and we will take the Bibles what these people have given and we will burn them." So all the friends agreed. So after school that day, Mohan took his friends outside the campus of the school. They put the New Testament, which they received from the Indians, and burnt it. Very happy. They burned the Bibles, they went home. Mohan's life continued very well. He finished his class 10, class 12, college, and he moved on and had a very lucrative job. When he got married, had a small baby boy, and life was just beautiful for Mohan. It couldn't have been even more beautiful than this. But, sometimes God presses that pause button in our lives to stop us and to show us that we are going the wrong way. So Mohan was leading a wonderful life, family life, but suddenly his son got sick, his baby boy. And Mohan thought it was just a normal sickness, all children go through. But this child was getting worse. 2 weeks had gone, there was no improvement. The child was still on the bed. The doctors were treating him. So after the second or third week, Mohan took the baby to another specialist, a very big specialist. That doctor checked and did all he could, but still there was no improvement. The child was on the bed, sick, not being able to move. One day when Mohan was sitting in his living room, a thought flashed through his mind. The thought was, is my son suffering because what I did in my school days by burning the Bible? So at first, Mohan said, no, this is a thought, so he tried to get rid of the thought. But the more he tried to get rid of the thought, the more that thought was gripping his mind and heart. Till one day he decided, no, I will go to a church pastor and I will share this and tell the church pastor that I have done this wrong by burning the Bible. Please forgive me. Pray that my son will be okay. And I think that will be fine. So one day Mohan went and met with the church pastor. The church pastor sat and heard Mohan. Mohan said, Pastor, in my school days I did something terrible. I took the Bibles that some men came and gave and I burnt it. So maybe because of that my son is sick. So suddenly Mohan told the pastor, please forgive me and please pray that my son will be fine. So to his disappointment, the pastor looked had Mohan into his eyes and said, I'm sorry, only God can forgive you. I cannot forgive you. You pray to God, ask God to forgive you. That's what I can tell you. Mohan was very disappointed, went, left the pastor's office, went back home, very disappointed. One day, Mohan was standing in a railway station. And suddenly, as he was looking, as we always do in the railway station when you are there, waiting for the train, you look around. So Mohan was looking around and suddenly he saw a gentleman carrying a book. And his eyes fell on that book. And that book was the Holy Bible. So Mohan went to the gentleman and said, Sir, can I have that Bible? The gentleman with a big smile said, Sure, you can have it, you can take it. So Mohan took that Bible home and started reading. What is it with this? I learned this and this is something in this book. So when he was reading, he couldn't understand many things. So he said, okay, I will go back to the pastor and ask the pastor to explain to me what I have been reading. So he went to the pastor, told the pastor, Pastor, I have got one Bible from the gentleman. So I was trying to read, but there are certain things I cannot understand. Can you explain to me? The pastor said, Mohan, every Sunday we have a church service, just like how we have in Stephen's Church. We explain the Word of God. So why don't you come and join us? So Mohan, the next Sunday, he came and he sat right at the back, right in the last row. So when the worship started, and then the pastor wanted to preach, pastor at the end of the sermon said, those who need prayer, please come in front of the altar. And those who have sinned against God, you have sin in your heart, please come. I have been pray for you. That God will forgive you. Many people got up and came in front. Mohan slowly got up and started walking slowly in front. And when he was walking in front, he was weeping like a child. You know how babies cry? He was weeping like that. And he was walking right in front of the altar and knelt down. What had happened was, when this worship time was on, God was speaking to Mohan. The Holy Spirit was convicting him of the sin. And he started, at that moment he started weeping. And when the preacher got up to preach, he heard directly what God was speaking to him. So when the pastor prayed the sinner's prayer with all those who wanted to accept Christ, and Mohan also prayed. After that, pastor came down and shook hands with every person that was there at the altar. But to Mohan, he came and he hugged Mohan and he told Mohan these words. Mohan, today you are a new Mohan. The old Mohan is dead. You are a new Mohan because now you have accepted Jesus Christ in your life. And Mohan felt such, as if like, 1,000 kilos lifted from his heart. He was feeling so light, he was feeling so peaceful. And he said, Pastor, thank you. So Mohan went back home and then shared with his wife. His wife was very excited. And within 2 or 3 days, he saw something amazing happen. He saw his son sitting on the bed and playing, where he was actually lying and doing nothing. After 2 or 3 days, the son was sitting on the bed. Then at the end of the week, he saw his son down on the floor playing. Actually, what happened was, when Mohan walked to the altar and knelt and prayed to God, the God of heaven, one hand reached out to Mohan, lifted him up from the sin, and with one hand he touched his son. That's what happened. Cut a long story short, Mohan, today Mohan, that same schoolboy Mohan, is known as Reverend Dr. D. Mohan. He is a pastor of a very large church in Chennai. And the most happy thing about that is he is a pastor of one of the largest churches in Chennai. His church has 45,000 members every Sunday worshipping in that church. There are about 4 to 5 services a day. How they all begin? That's my question. It began when the Gideon men, brothers came, they thought it was important to share the word of God to the students. That's where Noah's journey began. Brothers and sisters, this is the ministry of the Gideons. We take this New Testament, the Gospel, to the unreached. In schools, colleges, hospitals, in jail, and now we also bring it in our melas that we have, local melas. In the month of February, we have the Kolkata Book Fair, International Book Fair, where the Kolkata camp has a stall. This year, we distributed over 1 lakh of New Testament in one mela. That's how God is opening doors, and we as Gideons and auxiliaries, we go and distribute the word of God. Why? Because that's what Jesus told his disciples before he ascended to heaven. Go ye into all the world and preach good news. Take this good news. That's what he told. So we are following directly what Jesus has commanded in his word. The Gideon ministry, who are the Gideons? The Gideons are business and professional men, along with their wives who are called auxiliaries, association that is formed to serve God in different avenues of our society. Schools, colleges, hospitals, nursing schools, many places that we have gone to and distributed the Bible. And what do? As I told you, we take this New Testament and we distribute freely to everyone that God leads us to. So this is what the Gideons do. In closing, I just want to put 3 requests before this respected congregation on behalf of the Gideon ministry. Number 1, please pray for the Gideon ministry. We need your prayers. Because the ministry that moves on prayer will see great harvest. And we believe in prayer within ministry. Secondly, you can give an offering to the Gideon ministry because we print these Bibles and we distribute freely. But each Bible we print, it costs 40 rupees. And we distribute in lakhs, in crores, in fact. Every year, over 1 crore we distribute in India. So that printing charges, is there. So our churches around India support us with the offering that they give us to print this New Testament. Third, very important. If God lays on your heart, brothers, if you're single or you're married, if God lays a burden in your heart, yes, and you say, yes, I want to, be a representative of this church, of the Gideon ministry, please speak to the pastor, and the pastor will connect with us, and we would love to have you on board as a Gideon member, along with your wife as an auxiliary. We are living in a very, very serious times, we all know, right? The coming of the Lord is very near, and we need more hands, more people to join this force, so that we can take the gospel of Jesus to the ends of the earth, to every person who has not received the gospel. Thank you for your patient hearing. Thank you once again. May God bless you and your family and use you mightily in God's kingdom.